Hi YouTube, it is your girl Lexi, and I'm a little late on some of these videos, but I don't care, and I hope you don't care too. So let's talk about gag order. Gag order. Let's talk about gag order live. It was good. I'm gonna say it was good. Not gag good, but theatrics good. It was, sorry guys, it was production good. You can see that Kaya really has been working on her gag, and I'm sure you guys hear my dog walking on my new hardwood floors. Yay. But she was really working on the presentation. So they are getting it together. You see the closed caption of the jury booth. A lot of people are saying that the jury booth was the only people in attendance. That's not true. There was an estimated 45 people. So, okay, think about this, guys. The range is from $100 to $1,000. So, divide that in 45 people. Even if every person only paid $100, but we know they didn't because we heard about food being ordered and stuff like that. So we'll say the range is 250. Say 20 people paid 250. You're looking still at about $4,000. So please know that she is making her coin. She also addressed going live, and as we see subsequently seen, she has been going live more and more. So I'm happy about that. But let's get into the gags. Did she gag us? I think she was relying too much on the audience. I'm just gonna be honest. She was asking the audience, "Hey, what do you sentence this person to?" And Michelle ATLien, and I think this is why Michelle got a lot of backlash this week. I'm not saying I didn't like it. Actually, I liked the fact that Michelle was vocal enough. She was passionate enough to talk about some of the stuff. But we heard Michelle giving a lot of the deets or the details on stuff, and that is what is extremely important with what's going on. So I think that that's why Michelle got a lot of backlash this week, where people were like, oh, Michelle's using Kaya. She's using Kaya's platform. She's doing blase, blase, blase. That's not the truth, guys. She was there, and I can't wait to go. I promise you guys I will be there by the end of May. So I will be going for Memorial Day. I hope and pray that I'll be able to get in. I cannot wait. I've even, like, it's so sad when you're like, ooh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I gotta look this way, I've gotta construct this look. And so your girl is gonna be tooted and booted. Not boot in a negative way, but booted. She's going to do the most for this showing. With Michelle's take on the gags, especially about She by Sheree and stuff like that, I think, and I had spoken about this in another video, and it's so good to hear when you hear a lot of your subscribers who actually listen to what you have to say and say, yeah, you're right on this, or no, this is where you're off on the mark. So I've had a lot of subscribers. Well, not a lot, but when I say a lot, I say the people that matter. So I've gotten a lot of feedback from the subscribers that have been day ones and have been talking to me and saying, hey, you know what, your perspective on this person is legit, or your perspective, and yes, I did take off all my nails. Ah. I am definitely going to put some new nails on soon. I just don't, I think I know what look I'm looking for, but I'm going to see if somebody can replicate what's in my brain. So anyway, back to what my subscribers, Miss Cross. Miss Cross is like everything to me. You guys don't understand how much her soul resonates with mine and how she literally helps me get to that better place. So whenever I'm providing better content and better synopsis or theories on things, just know that Miss Cross is behind it. And I'm so sorry, Miss Cross, that I fell asleep on you. That's how tired I was. Like this whole renovating of this house and working, and it is the most for your girl. But just know, and I'm sorry about the allergy thing in the middle of the night, but it's one of those things. It's hot, cold in Vegas. Pollen is everywhere, so I am doing the most right now. That's why my face looks so much fuller. It's just puffy and it's just doing a lot, but we're going to get through it. But my original view on ATLien, where I said that she gets emotional, and when she gets emotional, that's a problem for her because she cannot distinguish her emotion from fact. I stand by that. And I stand by that because she was very passionate about how she felt about Sheree. And we know that Sheree tried to sue her at one point. We know that Sheree was mad at her because of her involvement with Bob Whitfield and just things of that nature. And at one point, you've got to say, hey, Michelle, let that go. Move on. But she always says, I'm not a journalist. I am a blogger. And she's very great at her craft. I would never take that away from her. So kudos to Michelle for being vocal or vocalizing her opinion at the Queen's Court. Let's call it what it is. There's the Queen's Supreme Court, which did not film, and then there's the Queen's Court. And I'm thinking, and I don't know why. I think maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm going to work on my uploads and stuff tonight. But I'm getting more and more Maddie mobbers to my page. First of all, guys, thank you. Thank you for the views and the clicks and the rates and the comments. But the one thing I ask, and the one thing that my subscribers will always tell you is I'm going to ask is come with facts. Please. I had a commenter, not on my most recent video, but a video I did like almost 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, about gag order, where they were like, oh, you feel this kind of way, and Kaya hit below the belt, and oh, you must think every gay man looks alike. No. And my exact wording was, no, not every gay man looks alike, just like not every African American looks alike. I simply stated I felt it was Chi-Chi because Chi-Chi has shown support for Kaya throughout all this mess. Even when Kaya was talking her mess, Chi-Chi was in the background. You can see him in comments on her, now deactivated Instagram and things and so on and so forth. And she's always speaking highly of Chi-Chi. And then this person was like, oh, you're talking about before Kaya hit below the belt. No. Actually, I'm talking about on March 3rd where Kaya was filming the Next Caller video. I'm talking about April 9th where Kaya said, hey, we just came from court. I saw Chi-Chi. I miss Chi-Chi. I wonder what Chi-Chi's doing. I love him. That's what I'm talking about. So when people are, and again, people are like, oh my goodness, you love Kaya. No, it's not that I love Kaya. I love fact. I love truth. That's who I am as a person. And when you come to me and you're talking about Kaya as this horrible person in a horrible world, please talk about what everybody else is doing. Now, if Kaya was the only person who could be blamed in this, I would probably be on your guys' side. But there is so much underhandedness and so much shadiness that we as individuals have to look at what is going on and go from there. Like this whole, like, I get it. You've picked a fave. You think I've picked a fave. I haven't picked a fave. To be honest, Madison has not given me enough content since the fallout. And all of the content that Madison has given has been very divisive, very negative, and very hurtful. I am with my subscribers in thinking that you need to leave the dead alone. You need to find someone else that is alive and kicking that Michelle Brown looks like. Talking about Gary Coleman and putting a picture of Gary Coleman in the state that he was in when his liver was failing, and you could tell his liver was failing because you saw red specks in his eyes, and you saw the darkness, the gray matter around his eyes. That's when his liver was truly failing, and his kidneys and whatever other internal organ associated with was shutting down. And you chose that picture. Why did you choose a picture fresh off of different strokes? Like, those are the things. Like, you have to be tasteful in your gag. You have to be tasteful in your art. And that is what Kaya is doing. Some of my subscribers took some of the tea leaves I was dropping around when I was talking about Kaya having a deal with Viacom or someone because of the venue and everything being elevated, and do you see the visions and stuff like that. Like, not only watch Gag Order, guys, watch her lives. I'm so sorry. Watch when she's talking. That's going to give you all the information that you need. I say this in the sense where it's very important that Kaya is successful. That's why there's monetary involvement with even watching a live show. So yeah, once you go live and get sponsorship and everything like that, I can guarantee you that money is going to go away unless you want the dinner package or to be the sponsorship or stuff like that. But for now, yeah, you're going to have to pay like you weigh. I know people are like, why is she always messing with her ears? I actually like my ears. They're really tiny. But other than that, guys, I think that I'm going to put WTF in gag order for my title because it's really important that we figure out what is going on. Like, I just felt like it wasn't true Queen. And I think that's why everybody in the well, not the audience, but in the commenters are asking the Queen to go back to the chambers. Because there was nobody, I don't want to say there was nobody for her to feed off of, but there was nobody for her to question. It was just her saying, hey, this is my judgment. This is why. I mean, her gags and her roast were there. She's really trying to clean up the profanity and the delivery and be careful. But I think that I don't want to say she was giving her audience too much shine, because if you're the star, you can never give anybody else too much shine. If anything, you were giving them a sub part on your platform. So I'm never going to say, oh, she was giving such and such too much shine. I will say that I felt like she was appeasing the crowd in the audience. And Kaya, if you ever see this video, you don't have to appease anyone, mama. We love you for you. We love your directness. We love what you're doing. Now, there will be a Beneath the Root, guys. Very good Beneath the Root. I am going to tackle a couple of subjects that have been out there in those YouTube streets, but it's going to be something that you've never seen. So I'm going to have all my facts, ducks in a row. I'm going to be giving you jewels, not crumbles, not crumbs, not anything that they call it. I'm going to be giving you jewels so you can figure out what I'm talking about and where we're going to go with it. So Light and love, guys. Please rate, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Also, guys, please feel free to go through my ever expanding catalog, and we'll talk about it later. Light and love. Bye.